Hello everyone, magandang buhay sa inyong lahat. Naritong muli ang matinik at ang musikero upang magatid na naman ng kaalaman sa larangan ng engineering. Ang ating pag-uusapan, Mechanics of the Formable Body, Simple Stress Part 4. Pero bago natin simulan ng diskusyon, kung pwede lang, pakisubscribe na muna ng ating channel. Pakipress ng notification bell nang sa gayon ay lagi kayong updated sa ating mga videos. Ngayon naman ay maaari na nating simulan ang ating diskusyon para sa ating fourth worded problem. For the thrust shown in the following figure, calculate the stresses in members DF, CE, and BD. The cross-sectional area of its members is 1,200 square millimeters. Indicate tension or compression in each stress na maaari nating makalkula. At siyempre ito ang ating working drawing, isang given thrust, kung saan kailangan nating mahanap ang values ng mga sumusunod. Ang load ng bar BD, stress ng member BD, load ng member DF, stress ng member DF, stress ng member CE, at syempre, load ng member CE. Pagkakalculate lamang natin ang mga sumusunod kapag ating na-accomplish ang ating first step. Ano yung first step? Kailangan nating makalculate ang mga reactions natin sa ating given thrust, ang R sub A at ng R sub F. In order to do that, siyempre ito muli ang ating drawing na ating kailangang mabigyan ng analysis. Analyze natin kung paano natin makalculate ang R sub A at ang R sub F. Una sa lahat, summation moment at point A is equal to 0 at ang ating assumption, clockwise moment positive. Negative R sub F times 10 meters plus 100 times 4 meters plus 200 times 7 meters equal to 0. Bakit negative ang R sub F? Ang R sub F natin na upward ang direction, kapag yan ay ating na-rotate, ang pinakamabilis na rotation is actually counterclockwise. Dahil counterclockwise yan at against or opposite sa ating assumption, definitely we will going to use negative sign. At ang layo ng R sub F from point A is 10 meters. 100 kilonewton. Ang rotation is clockwise if we're going to rotate it. Ang perpendicular distance nito is 4 meters. That is why positive ang ating sign. So we have now plus 100 times 4 meters. How about the 200 kilonewton load? Ang rotation nito is clockwise. At ang layo nito, 4 plus 3. So we have 7 meters from point A hanggang point E. That is why we have our equation now as negative R sub F times 10 meters plus 100 times 4 plus 200 kilonewton times 7 meter equals 0. At syempre, para sa continuation ng ating solusyon, kailangan nating simplify ang ating equation. Lahat ng mga terms na walang R sub F, nag-transpose tayo sa right portion ng ating equation. And at the same time, nagpalit ng mga signs. Ang 100 kN times 4 meters at ang 200 kN times 7 meters. Now we have negative RF times 10 equals negative 100 times 4 minus 200 times 7. Simplifying the equation, negative RF times 10 is equal now to negative 400 kilonewton meter minus 1,400 kilonewton meter. Then, next step, negative R sub F times 10 meters is equal to negative 1,800 kilonewton meter. Dividing the entire equation by 10 meters, we have it now as R sub F equals negative 1,800 kilonewton meter divided by negative 10 meters. Negative over negative is positive. Cancelado, both numerator and denominator ang M. So, ang matitirang unit na lamang is kilonewton. Ang value ng ating R sub F, ang ating reaction, o reaction force at point F is 180 kilonewton. Next move. Summation forces at Y is equal to 0. Ang R sub A natin is upward. Therefore, this is positive. R sub F is also positive. 100 is downward. We will use negative. And 200 kilonewton is downward, so we will use negative. At syempre, ito ngayon ang ating working equation. R sub A plus R sub F minus 100 kilonewton minus 200 kilonewton is equal to 0. Now, simplifying our equation, may value na tayo ng R sub F, which is 180 kilonewton. So, substitution tayo sa ating R sub F. Ang ating equation ngayon is R sub A plus 180 kilonewton minus 100 kilonewton minus 200 kilonewton is equal to 0. Ang ating R sub A is equal to negative 180 kilonewtons plus 100 kilonewtons plus 200 kilonewtons. Finally, R sub A is equal to 120 kilonewtons. Ibang paraan ng pagkakalculate ng value ng R sub A para makasiguro tayo na tama ang calculation natin sa ating mga reactions. Maaari naman tayong mag-take summation moment at point F equal to 0. Again, clockwise moment positive ang ating consideration. So we have now our equation, R sub A times 10. R sub A must be positive dahil ang R sub A is clockwise to point F ang movement nito. R sub A times 10 meters. Ang 100 naman is negative dahil ang rotation nito will be counterclockwise to point F. So we will use negative. So minus 100 times 6. And then for the 200 kilonewtons, same thing, counterclockwise. So we will use negative sign. So minus 200 times 3 meters. Now let's simplify our equation and calculate for the value of R sub A. R sub A times 10 is equal to 100 times 6 plus 200 times 3. Kasi ang dalawang term na meron tayo na 100 times 6 at ang 200 times 3 ay ating na-transpose na sa right-hand side ng ating equation. Simplifying our equation, RA times 10 equals 600 plus 600. RA times 10 is equal to 1,200. And then dividing both sides by 10 meters. Ang value ng ating R sub A is equal to 120 kilonewtons. So parehas lamang. Anyway, nag-double check lang naman tayo sa portion na yan. So ayan uli ang ating figure. Ang diskarte dito, kailangan calculate muna natin ang ating load DF at ang stress sa DF bago natin makalkula ang ibang mga stresses. Nagsimula ako sa point F kasi nga malapit dito ang mga inaanap nating load DF at ang stress DF. So dito ay ating mapapakinabangan ang ating napag-aralan sa ating statics of rigid bodies. Ang topic na ating i-recall, methods of joints. So considering joint F, method of joints, ito ngayon ang ating FBD. I-analyze natin ang ating mga vectors. We have assumed na ang PDF is toward the joint. PEF is away from the joint F. At syempre yan ang ating reaction at point F. 3 and 4 ang ating mga slopes na may hypotenuse na 5. If we're going to take Pythagorean theorem, ang mahanap nating hypotenuse para sa ating slope is 5. Continuation ng ating solusyon. Ano yung susunod na hakbang? We need to take summation forces at y is equal to 0. Next move, ang ating equation. R sub F minus 4 over 5 of PDF is equal to 0. 180 kilonewtons minus 4 over 5 of PDF is equal to 0. Transpose natin ang ating 4 over 5 PDF sa right-hand side ng ating equation. Now we can already calculate for PDF ang load ng ating bar DF is equal to 225 kilonewtons. And take note, dahil positive ang ating result na nahanap, ang ibig sabihin tama ang ating assumption na ang PDF is toward the joints. Ang ibig sabihin, tama ang kompresyon. Pero kapag ang nahanap natin dyan is negative, ibig sabihin, gagawin natin dapat yung positive and then magpapalit tayo kung ito ba ay compression or tension. In this case, tama ang compression na ating analysis sa ating vector or load PDF. Next move. Now, we have to calculate for the stress of member DF. Corresponding stress in member PDF, stress DF. Simple stress DF is equal to load of DF divided by the cross-sectional area of bar DF. Binigay na kanina ang mga data ng area or cross-sectional area ng ating mga bars. Ang area DF is given at ang stress sa DF is also given. Ang area ng DF is given. Ang hinahanap natin is simple stress ng DF. Hinahanap na natin ang ating load DF. So let's calculate. Ang load na hinahanap natin for PDF is 225 kilonewton and we need to convert it into newtons. That is why we have multiplied to 1,000 kasi nga ang 1 kilonewton is equivalent to 1,000 newtons. And then ang cross-sectional area ng ating bar DF is equal to 1,200 square millimeters. Ngayon ay maaari na natin calculate ang stress DF. Finally, ang ating stress para sa member DF, 187.5 megapascal. So nakadalawa na tayo sa ating mga inahanap, ang ating load DF at ang stress DF. Again, ang stress DF natin is 187.5 megapascal and also compression. So proceed. Considering the left section of our truss, section AA, ibig sabihin, method of sections tayo dito. Definitely, napag-aralan yan sa static of rigid bodies. So considering this portion of our truss, and this is actually our section AA, ito yung left. So ano yung makbang na ating gagawin para ating makalculate ang ibang mga stresses ng ating given problem? Una sa lahat, take summation moment at point C is equal to 0. Again, consideration, clockwise moment positive. Ano ba yung mga forces na involved? Definitely ang R sub A. At siyempre ang ating load BD. So yun ang mga forces na involved sa ating calculation. 120 kilonewton times 4 meters plus PBD times 3 all over square root of 3 square plus 2 square times 6 meters equal to 0. Saan nanggaling ang 120 kilonewtons? Actually, ito yung R sub A value natin na ating nakalculate kanina. Ang R sub A is upward ang direction at ang point C is nasa right nito. So, ang mabilis na rotation is clockwise. That is why 120 kilonewton is positive. At ang layo nito is 4 meters. That is why 120 kilonewton times 4 meters. Plus, how about PBD? Siyempre, consider natin dyan ang ating horizontal component ng PBD. In order to do that, kailangan malaman natin ang ating slope. May 3 meters horizontal, 2 meters ang vertical naman ito. So, ang slope natin is 3 at saka 2. So, we have to calculate the hypotenuse of our slope. At malalaman natin yan by Pythagorean theorem. This is 3 meters. Vertical is 2 meters. So, we have it as a square root of 3 square plus 2 square. Since we are talking about the horizontal component, we will use 3 as our numerator And then for our denominator, this is square root of 3 square plus 2 square. At ang layo ng ating PBD, horizontal component, sa point C is actually the height of our truss, 6 meters. So let's calculate now for the value of our PBD. PBD times 3 all over square root of 3 square plus 2 square times 6 meters. And then we have actually transposed 120 kilonewton times 4 meters to the right-hand side of our equation. Now we have negative 120 times 4 meters. So let's proceed. Para sa continuation ng ating calculation, PBD now is equal to negative 120 kilonewton times 4 meters all over 3 meter over 3 square plus 2 square and then also over 6 meters. Ang value ng ating load para sa ating bar BD is negative 96.15 kilonewtons. Nakakuha tayo ng sagot na negative. Ibig sabihin ang ating assumption na away from joint B is kailangang baguhin. Ang arrow natin must be towards the joint B. So instead of using negative, PBD now is equals to 96.15 kilonewton positive. At ang ating load para sa bar BD is actually compression. Kailangan towards the joint. So hindi siya tension. Now, maaari na nating kalkulayin ang iba pa nating hinahanap. We have now to calculate for the stress at member BD. So ang ating formula, simple stress BD is equal to load BD divided by the cross-sectional area of member BD. So we have it as 96.15 kilonewton times 1,000 newton over kilonewton. So kailangan kasi natin i-convert ang ating kilonewton sa newton. And then ang member BD ay may cross-sectional area na 1,200 square millimeters. Finally, ang ating sagot para sa ating stress for member BD, 80.1 megapascal and also compression. Now let's proceed to the next slide. Para sa continuation ng ating solution process, still considering the left section of PA, ito muli ang ating given figure. Summation forces vertical is equal to 0. We have PCD times 4 over 5 because we have to consider the vertical component of our load PCD. Upward ang force natin kaya positive. Ang component ng PCD na vertical is upward. So multiply natin ng 4 over 5. And then 120 kilonewton. Ito yung ating R sub A value. Upward ang direction ng R sub A, that's why positive. Then 100 kilonewton is negative. And then ang ating PBD, kapag ginanapan natin ang component niyan, dahil na-consider pa natin ang arrow na away from the joint, ang component niyan is downward. That's why we have used negative. And still we have to consider the value of PBD as negative 96.15 kilonewton. Dahil negative naman ang ating sign convention dito. So we have to multiply it by 2 meters all over the square root of 3 square plus 2 square. And then yan ang ngayon ang ating working equation. Simplify natin. PCD is equal to negative 96.15 times 2 all over square root of 13 minus 20. Overall, kailangan natin i-multiply ng 5 over 4. At ang value ng ating PCD, finally, negative 91.67 kilonewton. Again, nakakuha na naman tayo ng negative na sign ng ating loading. So, kailangan positive lamang tayo. Ibig sabihin, palitan natin ang ating arrow sa ating PCD. Kailangan ang ating arrow is toward the joint. So, ibig sabihin, ang ating assumption na tension yan, kailangan palitan natin ng compression. Now, let us solve for another loading. So we need to take summation forces horizontal is equal to 0. PCE, tama, to the right, so positive. And then ang component ng PBD, horizontal component nito, papunta ng right, so also positive. PBD must be multiplied now by 3 all over square root of 13. And then plus 3 over 5 of PCD is equal to 0. May value na tayo ng PCD. And I think may value na rin tayo ng PBD kanina. So kailangan makalculate na natin ngayon ang value ng ating PCE. Kailangan makalculate ang value ng PCE para masolve natin ang ating stress para sa ating member or bar CE. So direct substitution tayo ng PBD at ng PCD. PCE now is equals to negative 3 all over square root of 13 times negative 96.15 minus 3 all over 5 times negative 91.67 kilonewton. Finally, ang value ng ating PCE, 135 kilonewtons. Positive ang ating nahanap na sagot. Ang ibig sabihin, tama lamang ang assumption ng ating arrow. It is actually away from the joint. Ang ibig sabihin, tension. Now, let's proceed to our next slide. Now, finally, solving for the stress at point CE or bar CE, I mean. So, paano natin kakalculate ang ating stress at bar CE or member CE? Again, let us use the simple stress formula. Stress at member CE is equal to load of member CE divided by the cross-sectional area of member CE. Again, direct substitution na lang tayo dito. Simple stress for member C is equal to 135 kilonewtons na kung saan ay kailangan nating may convert into newtons. So kailangan nating may multiply na 1,000 newton over kilonewton divided by 1,200 square millimeters. Finally, yan na ngayon ang value ng ating simple stress para sa ating member CE. 112.5 megapascal. Again, this is tension. Hanggang sa muli, maraming salamat po sa inyong pagtangkilik sa aming mga videos. Nawa ay pagpalain po tayong lahat ng pong may kapal. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay ang bawat kabataang Pilipino.